We have a very exciting week coming up. The sun is conjunct Sirius, and at the end of the week, we have a Venus-Uranus conjunction. So what does all of this mean? If you watched last week's video, you know that we are really in this time this summer of analyzing where we've been faking it. Maybe we didn't even know we were, but now it's so clear, oh, this action doesn't resonate with me. This outfit doesn't resonate with me. This relationship doesn't resonate with me. This job, this passion is no longer my passion. That's what we're moving through. And this week really helps us to start articulating that. We may start communicating it. And a lot of the conversations around these changes that we're understanding about ourselves and getting closer to the truth of who we are, these conversations could be really deep, very transformative with the people in our lives. That's at the beginning of the week. We're also in this phase of the moon called the waxing phase, where the moon itself is growing. We are growing to a full moon on the 7th. So when we're in between new moon and full moon, it's a time to take action. We're planting seeds. We're moving on projects that we want to see move forward. And a lot of what happens this week is relationship changes. Maybe moving forward on relationships that you're understanding, okay, yeah, this is a really good fit for me. And maybe moving forward with ending some that are no longer a good fit for you. It's a week where what we value, what we love, how we love is really up for us to look at, to think about, and then to communicate about. Now, Venus and Uranus, when they are together, this can symbolize shakeups, breakups, but the really good vibe, right? Because every transit has a high and a low vibe. Every planetary energy has a high vibe and a low vibe. The high vibe of a Venus-Uranus conjunction is that surprise, love at first sight, out of the blue, finding your soulmate energy. So that's very much a potential. How this can manifest in your life, you can ask yourself, are you still holding resentment around ex-partners? Are you still feeling unworthy of truly being seen? Are you afraid to be seen? Work through those issues at the beginning of the week so that you can be open to what Uranus and Venus together can bring you. Right now, the more maybe difficult energies that the Venus-Uranus conjunction can bring in is, that sudden rupture in relationships where you realize, no, I can't move forward from this. It's the, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't see this sooner about them or about myself moment. It's the, no, that was the last straw moment. So you can see how the beginning of the week actually supports moving into this sort of aha busting out moment where we're talking about at the beginning of the week really going into the depth of who we are and talking about the changes we want to make so that we feel more aligned with self-sovereignty, with our truth. And this leads to these epiphanies in our relationships at the end of the week. Now, the other interesting thing we have going on, we have the sun conjunct Sirius, which is, Sirius is the spiritual sun. It's actually a binary star system, Sirius A and B. The Egyptians, if you want to wormhole into the significance of Sirius, I highly recommend it. And we're actually going to get into it more on Patreon and the extended. But this star is so benevolent. And we have this activation of it every year in July where the sun is conjunct Sirius. And this allows us to, if we want it, to really open up to higher consciousness, that bird's eye perspective, really asking the questions of what is the origin of my soul? Opening up to these energies is easier when you're in nature and when you are in a meditative state. So it's really like the cherry on the top of this week, because these questions we're asking about, who are we truly, and where have we been wasting energy trying to keep up with the Joneses or be someone we're not? When we release those patterns and behaviors, we create a vacuum and we want to fill that space with juicy, benevolent, beautiful energy. And that's exactly what this Sun-Sirius conjunction gives us. The other thing we have going on is the planet Neptune is going to be going retrograde. Now, whenever these big planets go retrograde from our perspective on Earth, we have 5 days before they do and like 5 days after they've gone retrograde that are really heavy in those planetary energies. So Neptune's low vibe, right, is lying, addiction, cheating. It's the trickster energy in a way of, it's like cults. It's weird. It's like the dark side of mysticism, the dark side of, like love addiction, sex addiction, addictions of all kinds. The high vibe of Neptune is that pure connection to source energy, that devotion to that which is larger than yourself. It also rules cinematography, photography, and film. It's storytelling. It's connection to the unseen realm. It's your dreams. So all of that, the high and the low, is all active this week. So if you are somebody who is in any sort of addiction recovery, go to the extra meetings, get extra support this week, because when Neptune is this intense, it can feel slippery. This is also a time to really be discerning about what you're being told and to really fact check what's going on. This is a time to be very truthful in your own communication. And this really fits with what I was talking about, what we're going through at the beginning of the week, which is where we're talking about our truths, maybe truths that we didn't see until now. And we're talking about how we're seeing that things aren't working for us, things that may have been going on got cut off, that we're realizing, no, these things don't work anymore, even though I've been in them for X amount of time. Now I'm understanding that it hasn't been good for me. This Neptunian energy it's going to help us get closer to our truth. And it's linked to this spiritual energy that's coming in. I think that the end of the day, the question really is, when you're in something, the question is this allowing my soul to grow and express itself? That's the barometer of, is this a yes or is this a no? Does this need to change or can it stay the same? Is my soul able to expand and grow in this? So I'm going to head over to Patreon for the patrons there. We go deep into these topics. We're going to talk more about Sirius. We're going to talk more about Neptune. We're going to pull some cards and see what our animal spirit is, our mineral spirit, and our plant spirit helping us this week. Come join us over there. It's a great community and we go deep. If you like that, come join us. If you are watching this on YouTube, please like and hit the notification bell. If you're not subscribed already, please do that now. It helps the algorithm to make sure you get these videos when they come out. If you're watching on Instagram, thank you so much. Give us a like and comment down below. How is it going for you guys? How was last week when you're busting out of these dynamics that no longer work? I hope you have a wonderful time this week communicating about it. Bye.